What's going on, guys? It's me, LockyJail21, and today we're going to be talking about all about Fortnite theories and all that stuff. Mostly today we're going to be talking about the event and what I think might happen. Yeah, let's get right into it. So Epic 100% confirmed. 100% confirmed the chapter, pretty much 100% confirmed chapter 3 with this video. Yeah, pretty much, Epic, they confirmed chapter 3 pretty much, with this video. I'll show it to you right now. So yeah, that's the video, the thing that Epic confirmed, pretty much confirmed chapter 3 with. There's pretty much a week. Yeah, so I'm pretty hyped for the event. To be honest, I think a lot of people are hyped for this event. This is the guava that's gonna be building across this week. The event for me will happen at 8 o'clock in the morning, which isn't, to be honest, isn't too bad for an event, which means like a lot of events are like at like 4 or 5 a.m. I think the Galactus event was like around maybe like 7 or 8. It's definitely near. It's definitely near that time. It's definitely the time where a lot of children go to school, so which is 8. Where's goddamn chest? It's not there. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So yeah, I think a lot of people are hyped for the event because like it is the finale chapter, that's true. But a lot of people were saying that no, it's not, because the crew screen it says redeemable battle pass to chapter 2 season 9. And with leaks, there are a bunch of leaks confirming that this will be the last season of chapter 2. You know, like, I'm gonna miss Weeping Woods, but I mean, like, I said I was gonna miss Dusty too, and I still miss Dusty, but like, can't always get what you want. And yeah, but my theory is that what's gonna happen is, obviously, we know that the pyramid's gonna shoot up to the cube coin. Leaks have also been saying that like she might wear like a different style, because in the trailer you can actually see. I don't think that's true. I think she'll just stay with a normal style. I think those other styles are just there in case other people just don't like the normal style, which I think is highly possible too. But like, still. But like, what I was saying is that what I think is gonna happen is, obviously we know that it's gonna shoot up a giant beam, as you just saw in the video. It's gonna shoot up onto the cube coin. And then I think what's gonna happen after that is that she's gonna, like, a giant, it's gonna shoot a giant, like a beam of, I don't know what, but it's gonna shoot a beam and make the whole map a sideways thing. And that's, I think maybe the corruption's there to try and get it like prepared. Maybe I don't really know, but that's my theory. It's gonna shoot a giant sideways ball up into it. That's what I think. It might not happen. But again, that's just a theory, a game theory. Anyway, but I think with them ending chapter 2 seasons early, and then making it ending the season 1 day early, I don't think they've ever done that before. I think they've only ever extended it by 1 day, or by a couple of weeks, or by a month. Chapter 2 for Corona. And the thing is that I don't think a lot of people were like, because they didn't know how to say goodbye to the map. Like, I'm making this all emotional and everything, and I'm not trying to make it emotional or something. But I think chapter 3 okay, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Chapter 1 plus chapter 2 equals chapter 3. Now, what I think is going to happen is chapter 3 is going to combine both maps of chapter 1 and chapter 2. Like, I've seen a couple map concepts that have a similar intake of what I just said. I think that combining most maps every season is highly possible depending on what actually happens to it. But like I think especially this season that a lot of people are theorizing because we are going into another chapter after the event, which I mean, we're also going to be in a 3-day downtime, which is when a lot of black hole files were added back, and Night Night, which is the code name for the to be continued screen. God damn it. But yeah, codename Night Night, that is the codename for the to be continued screen that we saw at the end of the Galactus event and at the end of Operation Skyfire. So it says we'll be in a 3-day downtime. So that's always great, definitely. And what I was saying is that a lot of people are like, they didn't really expect that we're going to be going into Chapter 3 after the season. A lot of people speculated it would just be Chapter 2, Season 9, Chapter 2, Season 8, as usual, but that didn't happen. And well, the Cube Queen is probably most likely going to win. She's coming over there. Yeah, I can't put it here at the moment, but still. She's gonna be. This is a very high chance she's gonna win. This has been a final stand for the fate of the island. I'm pretty sure she's gonna win. We're going into the next chapter, which means she's obviously somehow gonna find the 0 point and gobble it all up. What she's gonna do, what Galactus failed to do, which is gobble up the 0 point. And the Foundation has some voice lines as well, which is currently encrypted and no one knows what it says, but he's apparently going to have some voice lines in the event. Which is always pretty cool. We haven't really, the last kind of event that we had, we've never actually really had not Galactus, the Foundation, in an event. What I mean by an event is because the last event that the Foundation was in the Zero Crisis finale. But that wasn't really an event because you could play it more than once, so I wouldn't say it was really a live event. Though it was an event, so I will say that. More importantly, I think this season will have more of an effect on the story. Obviously, because we're going into the next chapter, and we've had a lot more story and lore than we did have last chapter. Well, we did have a lot of story elements that therefore helped Chapter 2 be able to give us what it did give us. I think more importantly, I think the season is going to have a big impact on not just next season, but on like the whole story itself. The Chapter 2 has given us more story elements than what Chapter 1 did. I think. Anyway. But I think this season's gonna have a big impact on a lot of people because 3-day downtime can make a lot of toddlers cry, a lot of people sad. And like, this season, I had liked this season. I mean, this chapter was pretty great. Like, I did enjoy this chapter. I mean, we got color crushed, of course. I enjoyed it. We've had a lot of we've had a lot of people introduced into the game, not just in Chapter 2, but in Chapter 1 as well, because we had like Marshmallow. That's who I can think of right now. But we've had plenty of actual real people actually into the game. I forget where I'm coming from. Like, this season, like, I think the event is... It's definitely gonna have a to be continued screen, as with the last 2 events have been. I wonder why they stopped doing like so you can play it back 1 day after. I do wonder why that. Maybe it might have been server issues. But a lot of leakers have said that what's actually happening right now is that the whole Weeping's gonna get completely, fully corrupted, as well as Boney, Corny, Boney and where Risky already have completed, and Corny is almost completely like, you know, it's gonna go. And I think the story, like, I love it. It's amazing. Like that's only how long we've got left to go until the actual event happens. Personally, I'll be going to the event. I'm pretty hyped for it. As I said before, it's going to be in a 3-day downtime. Same as the Black Hole event. We're pretty sure the Black Hole event was 3 days in like a couple of hours. But I think this one might just be 3 days, like exactly. I'm not too sure. But it's going to end at, for me, December the 7th at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Or 8 a.m. I don't really know, but it's going to finish at 8 something. And I'd say the season that had the most impact on the story in Chapter 2. Well, that affected the story the most. I'd probably say Chapter 2, Season 6. Because without that season, Raz wouldn't have gotten the alien's attention, and then that last season would have never happened. Chapter 2, Season 7. That's two whole seasons that have already gone. I think more that I enjoyed the season. Oh, okay, he's being toxic. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not all about that. But yeah. And in the comic, the Foundation is currently on the island searching for Jones. Jones is currently hiding as a cow, but Donald Mustard, he tweeted something drawing Jones in like a jumpsuit. No, jumpsuit, like a prison suit. And he's wrapped up in chains. And I think that's cool because the last time we actually saw Jones in related to the story was Chapter 6. And I think that's cool because, I mean, like, I'm dying to see Jones and the Foundation reunite. That would be cool. I think that would be cool for everyone. And apparently, in the Epic Games server, we're apparently going to get a winter slime, which I think is pretty cool. Like a winter slime, pretty pogs. And I think a lot of people are probably excited for winter slime. It's a pretty cool skin. Sloan in herself is a pretty cool skin because I don't wear her much, but when I did, I enjoyed it. And we're getting a lot more story-based themes, like a lot of story-related characters. Like, I want less collaborations. I'm not saying collaborations are bad, but I would like less of them. I don't want them interfering with the story. We finished our match. Yeah, I don't want collaborations, like, I'm fine with collaborations as long as they don't get in the way of the story. Like, I'm all fine with that. But that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like the content I make, then maybe you should subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!